Welcome to G Fun Facts Online. Think about this for a second. How many online accounts do you have? 20? 50? The average person has over 100. And for decades, the key to every single one of them has been the humble password, a secret string of characters we're supposed to invent, remember, and never ever reuse. It's a system we all use, and a system we all know is deeply flawed. Today, we're charting the course of our digital security, from the birth of that first simple password to its revolutionary replacement, the passkey. This isn't just an upgrade, it's a complete paradigm shift that's happening right now, ending a 60-year-long headache. Let's start at the beginning. The year was 1961 at MIT. A groundbreaking computer system called CTSS allowed multiple people to use one giant mainframe. To keep everyone's files separate, a computer scientist named Fernando Corbato created a simple login system. Each user typed in a secret word. The digital password was born. But here's the crucial detail. It was invented for convenience and resource management, not for security. And its weakness was exposed almost immediately. A PhD student who wanted more computer time found the file where all the passwords were stored, in plain text, printed them out, and got unrestricted access. This was the world's first password-based data breach, a perfect preview of the problems that would plague us for the next 60 years. As computers and the internet exploded into our lives, passwords became the default for everything. But this system is built on a perilously fragile idea, a shared secret between you and a service. The core problem is a conflict between computer security and human psychology. Security experts tell us to use a long, complex, unique password for every single account. But our brains simply aren't built to remember dozens of random strings like capital Q -7% hash ZW4. Faced with this cognitive burden, we do what's easy. We reuse passwords. Over half of all users admit to using the same or similar passwords across multiple websites. This creates a terrifying domino effect. A breach at some minor, insecure forum you signed up for years ago can give an attacker the key to your email or your bank account. We also choose simplicity. The most common passwords, year after year, are things like 123,456 or the word password itself. Cybercriminals have a whole playbook to exploit these weaknesses. The most famous is phishing. You get an email that looks like it's from your bank or a service you use, urging you to log in. You click the link, go to a perfect replica of the real website, and enter your username and password. Just like that, you've handed your keys directly to the attacker. Then there's credential stuffing. This is the direct result of password reuse. Hackers take massive lists of usernames and passwords stolen from one data breach and use automated bots to stuff them into the login forms of thousands of other websites. Because so many people recycle passwords, this is an incredibly effective attack. According to Verizon's data breach report, stolen credentials are the starting point for nearly 40% of all breaches. The history of the internet is littered with the results. Yahoo had a breach affecting a staggering 3 billion user accounts. LinkedIn lost 165 million. MySpace, 360 million. Earlier this year, a data leak, dubbed the mother of all breaches, was discovered containing over 26 billion records from countless previous breaches. The shared secret model is fundamentally broken. It became clear that a single line of defense was no longer enough. The industry needed to build higher walls. This led to the rise of multi-factor authentication, or MFA. You've definitely used this. It's a layered approach that requires you to provide more than one type of proof that you are who you say you are. These proofs fall into three categories. Something you know, like a password or PIN. Something you have, like your phone or a hardware key. And something you are, like your fingerprint or your face. Two-factor authentication, or 2FA, is just a specific type of MFA that requires two of these. The principle is powerful. Even if a hacker steals your password, they can't get in without also having your physical phone or your fingerprint. Microsoft's research shows that just using MFA makes an account 99% less likely to be hacked. The idea isn't new. ATMs were an early form of 2FA, requiring both a card you have and a PIN you know. But in the digital world, the most common form of MFA became the one-time password sent to your phone via an SMS text message. It's user-friendly, but it's also the least secure method. SMS messages can be intercepted, and worse, this method is vulnerable to SIM swapping attacks, where a criminal convinces your mobile carrier to transfer your phone number to their SIM card, allowing them to receive your security codes. A much better method is using an authenticator app, like Google Authenticator or Microsoft Authenticator. These apps generate a fresh code on your device every 30 seconds. Since the code isn't sent over a network, it's far more secure than SMS. But even with these apps, MFA was still mostly an addition to the password, not a replacement. You still had to create, remember, and type in a password. The original weak link was still part of the chain. This led the industry to ask a radical question. If passwords are the problem, why not just get rid of them entirely? This is the leap to a passwordless future, and its champion is a technology called the passkey. A passkey is a digital credential that completely replaces your password. Instead of a secret you know, a passkey is a secret your device holds. And you unlock that secret using the same simple thing you do to unlock your device every day: your fingerprint, your face, or your device PIN. This revolution is a massive collaborative effort, spearheaded by an industry group called the FIDO Alliance, which includes tech giants like Apple, Google, and Microsoft. They work together to create a universal standard, meaning passkeys are designed to work seamlessly across all major operating systems and browsers. So, how does this magic work? The technology behind it is called asymmetric cryptography, or public key cryptography. Don't worry, it's simpler than it sounds. When you create a passkey for a website, your device, whether it's your phone or your computer, generates a mathematically linked pair of keys, a public key and a private key. The public key is sent to the website server. It's public, so it's okay for them to have it. The private key, however, is the real secret. It is stored securely on your personal device, inside a protected chip called a secure enclave. This private key never leaves your device. Let me repeat that, because it's the most important part. Your private key never leaves your device. Here's what happens when you log in. The website server sends a unique, one-time puzzle called a challenge to your device. Your device then uses your secret private key to sign this challenge, creating a unique solution. To authorize this, you simply unlock your device with your fingerprint, face, or PIN. The signed solution is sent back to the website. The website then uses your public key, which it already has, to check the signature. Because only your unique private key could have created that specific signature for that specific puzzle, the server knows it's you. No secret was ever sent over the network. This is why passkeys are so much more secure. First, there's no shared secret. If the website server gets hacked, there are no passwords for the attackers to steal. All they get is a list of public keys, which are useless on their own. But the biggest benefit is that passkeys are virtually phishing-proof. A passkey is cryptographically bound to the specific website it was created for. So if a phisher tricks you into visiting fake-bank.com instead of the realbank.com, your browser and device will recognize that the address doesn't match. Your passkey for the real bank simply won't be offered as a login option. The authentication will fail. The phisher gets absolutely nothing. This isn't some far-off future technology. It's here now. Apple, Google, and Microsoft have all built passkey support directly into their systems. When you create a passkey on your iPhone, Apple's iCloud keychain can securely sync it, end-to-end encrypted, to your Mac and your iPad. Google does the same across Android and Chrome devices. This means you don't have to re-enroll on every device. It also works across platforms. You can use a passkey on your phone to log into a website on a public computer. The computer shows a QR code. You scan it with your phone and approve the login on your phone via a secure Bluetooth connection. Again, your private key never leaves your device. The results from companies that have already rolled out passkeys are stunning. The travel site Kayak reported a 50% reduction in sign-in time. TikTok users log in 17 times faster with passkeys. And for businesses, the benefits are huge. CVS Health saw a 98% reduction in mobile account takeover fraud after implementing passwordless logins. And imagine all the money saved on IT support when nobody has to call a help desk to reset a forgotten password. Of course, the transition to a fully passkey world won't happen overnight. The biggest challenge is user education. We've all been trained for decades to think in terms of passwords, and shifting that mindset will take time. There's also the issue of what happens if you lose all your trusted devices. Secure account recovery is a critical problem that the industry is actively working to solve. But the direction is clear. The evolution of digital security has been a long cat-and-mouse game. The simple password was the first move. Multi-factor authentication was the counter-move. But passkeys are a different thing entirely. They are not another move in the same game. They are a whole new game. We are finally moving away from the fragile concept of a shared secret we struggle to remember, and toward a future where our identity is proven by a simple, intuitive, and powerful gesture of being ourselves. The era of the password, with its endless cycle of breaches, resets, and frustrations, is finally drawing to a close. We are entering a new age of digital authentication, one that is not just more secure, but effortlessly so.